programs are designed in this way. They don't talk about families. And so what type of sex is sex just by itself, even though it's medically accurate? Self-centered. Because you're not talking about marriage. You're not talking about the responsibility to raise children. You're not talking about the social responsibility of building a culture that honors marriage. You're just talking about sex. Wow. Education is action-oriented. Pedagogy has an element of action to it. You don't just teach mind, but body should do something. Mind and body. You educate the mind and the body should do something. For example, you teach art, then you draw. You teach music, then you teach math, and then you add, subtract, multiply, whatever. So if you teach sex, what do you expect the kids to do? This is the problem. We are teaching sex only. So, how do we solve the problem? Well, don't teach sex education. Instead, what are we going to teach? Let's teach sex only in marriage education. Then the problem is not the kid, the problem is the adult. We're teaching the wrong thing. If we teach sex only in marriage, and then what do? Well, it means before marriage, no sex. After marriage, be faithful. That's sex only in marriage education. That's what it means. That's Father's concept, absolute sex. It's the solution to the problem that we're facing. No sex outside of marriage. So what does it mean? Okay, you teach art, you teach music, you teach math, you teach sex only in marriage, and then you say, just do it! If you're not married, don't have it. If you are, be faithful. That's it. That was the ABC model. It worked well. We can unite all religions on this point. Wholeheartedly, without reservation. We can build China book by absolute sex. I believe that. Marriage makes human sexuality good, holy, and sacred. It's the public element. This is the UPF one. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Thank you. Yes.
Since you've mentioned regarding the education curricula, and since as of now, your Love Alliance or education is not yet approved by our educational ministry, would there be a ready-made curricula for any institution interested? What do you know?
That was my comment to Christine when she invited me here. I said I should go to Korea and create this curriculum rather than be here. I need to do that. Just being asked in Thailand, Nepal, these countries, here you need it to. So I think this is my first mission in this new responsibility. I don't want to create 12 chapters. I want to create one lesson plan that can be used and modified and have it complete. Not just a PowerPoint, but with instructions and things like that. So we don't have it, but we need it, and it's going to come. We need this. We're planning, as I mentioned yesterday, to have a regional kind of gathering in Bangkok of all the ministries of education, ministries of women and youth, ministries of sports, people that are involved in that. And then we have to have the curriculum ready by then.
here, I think I'm going to Korea. Good question. Yes, I have that feeling in my heart too. Yes.
When is the Uganda Prime Minister is the president?
I have to check. I think he still is, but I think it was election. It might have changed recently. I'm not sure.
What is his
Mussolini.
name?
Mussolini. M.U. Mussolini. Mussolini. Mussolini.
So, it was Lini.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the country is like dictatorship.
Well, it was, and now people, he's been in office so long, people are calling him a dictator too, so. But he was also Christian.
Christian.
Yeah. And because of the Christian leaning, that he really built his policy based on that. And they also opposed, well, they're one of the strongest nations opposing same-sex, legalization of same-sex relationships.
So what is the connection of this? I just want to repeat. What is the connection of Cuban and how did it, the Cuban soldier like that, how did you have this?
After Mussolini overthrew India, now Mussolini is in power.
India?
Mussolini is in power in Uganda. And then he sent his elite soldiers, because his soldiers helped him to overthrow Idi Amin. So he wants to kind of appreciate his soldiers. He said, well, I'll send you for more training in Cuba. So he sent about, I think, 30 or 35 of his elite soldiers, very loyal soldiers. They went to Cuba, and the first thing the Cubans did is test them, because HIV/AIDS originated in Africa. And so they tested the guys, and they said, you guys have got HIV/AIDS. Not all, I think about 30% or 35%. He said, anyway, we don't want any of them because we don't know the incubation period. We don't know how long it's going to be. So they just sent them all back. So it was, that's the story. Then he got aware. What is AIDS? That's what what is AIDS? And then he started looking and searching. And he said, well, it's good. If we control sexuality, we control AIDS. And his thinking was correct. Because it's not airborne, waterborne, not skin contact, but it's transmission of body fluid. Question or comment? Oh, okay.
Just a clarification about that you gave us the solution from the UPF, how we give sex education to people. Because you mentioned there that we will educate sex education through the marriage. Only, I forget the term.
Sex only in marriage
Sex
education.
only in marriage education. So does it mean that, does it really need to give the education itself for preparation to marriage, or can we still give to young people lower than high school levels?
The value of marriage.
Yeah, because I'm just not quite clear about the certain age of who we going to give the education. The sex only.
Well, I would look at the demographics of the Philippines and find out at what age do people start having sexuality. You really have to target that age.
Yeah, so far we have 13.
So you would target that age. But you don't start there. You start when they're really, really, really small. And you don't teach sex education to your children. You don't do that. But what is the foundation of sex education? What is it? What? Well, family values, living for others. So if you teach children when they're as small as they are, you can start to teach living for others. The children walk in the home and they put their shoe here. Oh, my shoe is there. And they just walk in the home. My shoe is there. No. Put your shoes here. Put your shoes here. You're teaching them to be publicly responsible. Live for the sake of the whole family. Very simple. So mother's focus and emphasis on Hyo-jong is really, really important and really good. I love it. Mother is really, God is working through mother. I see that over and over again. And the problem of the fall is not sexuality. That's the result. The problem is lack of filter. Adam and Eve didn't, God said, do not eat. I pledge not to eat. Or, why not? Start talking to God. But they were silent and they started talking to Lucifer. So they broke this vertical relationship. And this applies not only to children, but to your children. When your children are young, then teach them public-mindedness. Teach them to love mommy and daddy, honor mommy and daddy. This is very, very important. And then if they have this public-mindedness, then when you get to the teenage years, why should I not have sex? The model out there is, condoms. What is it? Condoms, abortion, and consent, something like that. They say, well, condoms, you don't get the disease, or condoms, contraceptives, and consent. The condom, you prevent the disease. The contraceptive, you prevent the pregnancy. And the consent, you prevent the accusation. Don't accuse me later. But it's all self-centered. What about public-minded responsibility of sexuality? What about sexuality because I love my parents? I won't have sex outside. That's a very important consideration. Sexuality because I love my future spouse. No sex because I love my future children. No sex because I love my nation. The most patriotic thing young people can do is to remain pure. We have to teach them that clearly and directly. So it's not just, control sexuality centered on myself. And so the foundation of sexuality is actually boja, filial piety. And when children start to grow up, then you can tell them, in our movement we have very strict rules, don't kiss, don't touch, like this. And then you can explain when they're young and they go swimming, everybody goes swimming together. Then you can explain. No one should touch part of your body that is covered by a swimming suit. Oh, okay. They grow a little bit older, they'll ask, why not? Because it's very holy and sacred. Okay. They grow a little bit older. Where do babies come from? Yeah, because this is the holy part. Actually, they come from here. That's why it's so holy. Okay. How did the baby get in there? As they grow up, they're going to ask questions. But you explain it at an appropriate age. But the root and foundation of sexual purity is doljam, filial piety. I cannot emphasize that enough. So we have to start really young and teach children love and honor your father and mother. That was the first kind of commandment of Moses after, the God, keep the Sabbath holy and no other God but God. The first commandment to man, honor your father and mother. And that was actually the first commandment that God gave Adam and Eve. You should have honored. And here is, do not eat. Are you honoring your parents? Same thing. Same thing. So start young at an age-appropriate level and then continue. And then the full sexuality and how you use sexuality should be in a marriage preparation class. When you're preparing for marriage, then you need more information. Yeah.
Per se that, yes, definitely we will start the education since then. But reality is only few people knows about the real love, only for marriage. So our target audience are not, they didn't know what is filial piety and so on and so forth. So since we mentioned the curricula, so when we started to give this kind of education, so what our target? Because definitely you are mentioning or emphasizing how we educate young people, like kids, but who will be educating?
Well, with this curriculum that we had yesterday, I think high school is good. Up to 13, or teenage years.
Because I'm thinking how we can do it in the Philippines.
But also, what you need to do is contact your national leader who's sitting right behind you and tell him, I have this administrator in this governmental position in education, please send him to Bangkok. Or as we did with the program in Manila, bring them here, educate them. We have many educated and government leaders. They love it. So it's difficult for you to educate high-level people. But that's why we have these ALC programs. Mostly in Bangkok. We had the first one in Manila under the Women's Federation. But when these opportunities come up, grab them, and send people. And even you can ask them to pay. They can get money from their administration because it's further education. It goes to their credit in terms of they have to redo and have a certain amount of education. Teachers need that, administrators need that, everybody needs that. So they can even pay for it. It's happening already. But send them to us. We have 3 days together. Dr. Young's lecture is the most important, most powerful. It really, really, people cry in his lecture all the time. And if you see tears, you know you touched the heart of the audience. And then they really, please come, like that. So grab the opportunity, educate. Dr. Walsh went to meet Mother directly after the Manila. And Dr. Walsh wrote to me later, he said, Mother had only 3 directions for us. Means UPF, Women's Federation, and the Youth and Service for Peace. Only 3 directions. Education. 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 Take the opportunities as much as you can. Any other questions? Also, in the Pure Love lecture that we gave yesterday, it's very important that you emphasize if they've made a mistake, we're not here to condemn or we're not here to judge.